Hey guys, so I found these today at my local Walmart. Basically found it on a pallet, and it was a case. It was a set of four. So it's basically like four or set of eight is like four characters, two of each. So there was two Black Panthers, two Killmongers, two Shuris, and I forgot her name. The one that was like Black Panther's girlfriend. They had two of those, but these were the two main ones that I kind of didn't get those in the wave. I think I'm gonna go for M'Baku at some point too, because there was like kind of like my three favorite characters in the movie, and I'm pretty selective with like my MCU figures. Like I've got kind of just like the big ones, like of course Thanos, Groot, Yondu. You know, it's like basically like a shelf of like maybe 20. So but I figured we'd try these out. These are $25 at Walmart, so just kind of a heads up that they have gone up. So the packaging's pretty simple. They all have like this on there, just like the Black Panther. It's like the Legacy Collection up here at the top. Let me scroll up a little bit. Have the Black Panther logos up top too. All the ones I've seen were like that. Then you get the pictures on the side. The back is just kind of like a bigger picture. So if you want to do like a read up of those, just pause it there. Let's see, same picture on the side, and that's pretty much it. So I think I'm gonna open. I guess I'll open Black Panther first, and just kind of go from there. All right, be right back. All right, so I got Black Panther out of the package. So what you see is what you get. You basically get like the alternate head and the clawed fingers. You know, up close, like this is a really good likeness of Chadwick Boseman. Looks really good. Does have like a lot of shine to it, but I've heard like one of the reasons they do that is because it kind of protects the paint over time, so kind of reflects light and protects like the color. So, and I guess I get that. This body sculpt is pretty much brand new. Well, I mean, like, you know, from the Black Panther. So all these like purple, like the energy from like the movie parts, kinetic energy thing, is sculpted in. Purple really stands out really good. I really like the face sculpt. I think it's really well done. Like the eyes really stand out. Everything looks like it's done really smooth. The hair looks really good. Has a nice texture to it. This necklace here is, it looks like it was maybe a separate piece at some point, but it doesn't move or anything. It's just kind of sculpted or glued down, so it's held down really well. He does have like these kind of butterfly shoulder things, so his arms can kind of go back like that, then go forward like that as well. You know, usual articulation we're used to. So it's got the bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, but like his biceps pretty big compared to the size of the figure, so it doesn't like go back too far. Let's see, we got the ab crunch, so it goes down about like that. Can go about that far. Wow, that's really far. And then his head can go up like that, so you could basically have him doing like a like a Superman basically. So especially with the shoulders being like that too, so you could Black Panther. I don't know, but anyway, I do notice like this pin here, so it's not like the new pinless joint, so you see the pins out here. It's got like a bit of a wobble to it. It's not bad. It's just, you know, when you're spinning this, try to spin that rather than this, because those usually break every time. Leg articulation, so we got the thigh cut, we got the double jointed knees, so yeah, you can go back really far. He does have like the clawed feet, so looks really well done. I'll be honest, like overall this is, like, I'm so used to Marvel Legends here recently, just having like these little QC issues, but I mean overall this is really well done figure. You know, I don't have like the old one to compare to. Seen some videos that looked essentially the same, but I heard they made some improvements, like the face was a little better. So yeah, so that's about it. Set him aside and we'll look at the extra head. So looks really well done. So they had two. I was kind of comparing them, and I noticed the other ones like it's kind of hard to see, but there's like a purple paint in the eyes. This one looks really well centered. The other one looked a little off, but I mean all the paint on here looks spot on. I don't see anything that's off or anything. I mean it's really well done. And the let's see, clawed hands. Yeah, they look really well done too. Yeah, I don't really see like paint overlay or anything like that. Like this has got a little black here. Kind of hard to tell, but you know, it looks a little inconsistent, but overall it looks really good. So yeah, I kind of want to see what it looks like with the. So actually I'm going to do this first. I was going to kind of pose him with this mask and just see how that looks. So so that would be the right one. Kind of like I've got like my Iron Man kind of pose with like holding his mask or helmet or whatnot, and I wonder if he can just kind of do the same. So yeah, that works pretty good. The only thing is you just want to get that angle in there. I like doing this with a lot of figures, but I will tell you, like, if you like the flooring in my office collection room is pretty good, but like if you bump a shelf or something, that's like one of the first things to go. So anyway, so that works out pretty good. I'll just do like the head swap. It's like a nice clean pop too, so I'll be honest, like I don't think I have the Walmart Black Panther anymore. It was like an exclusive that came out a while back. And you know, this could probably just essentially fit that bill too. So like for me, I've got like an MCU shelf and then I've got like an Avengers shelf. And yeah. Wow, it's like, I mean, you can really get him down, you know, with articulation and stuff. It's, yeah, that's extremely good. So I would maybe do like that or something, I don't know. Yeah, that's really well done. You know, like I'm really impressed with this. I mean, this is my first go around with the Black Panther figures, but this is extremely good. Like I'm really impressed with this. Okay, so that pretty much covers that one. Hopefully Killmonger will be really good too, so I'll be back in just a moment. Alright, so I got Killmonger out of the package. So with the face, I'm really impressed with it. Like it's definitely got a likeness to Michael B. Jordan. Like to me, Michael B. Jordan has a very strong like jaw, and this looks like it too. You know, no paint issues or anything, nothing I see. There, like you have the dreads, kind of like well, the shave under, like I don't know, I did it when I was a kid or something, but like his dreads were up top and everything else was like short. Below there is some like skip paint here, but you know, if you cut your hair that short, it could just be gashes or something. You know, I mean, if you're a guy and get your hair cut short, you know kind of what I'm talking about. So like you could pass that off that way too if you wanted to. For the most part, like the sculpt looks basically the same. To this part again is like it looks like a separate piece, but it's either, well, actually, I think now that I look at it, and then maybe the same issue, or not issue, but same situation with that, is that this is like a separate piece, like this whole necklace and neck piece, up to the ball joints, probably a separate piece. But which I kind of like because it's not like painted in, it has its own texture and everything. So I like that. I think it's really good. I don't know if I mentioned here too, but like there's like a kind of like a texture to this. You can kind of see it like the little ridges and stuff. And that's not painted in, that's actually part of the sculpt, and that looks really good. And Black Panther's like that too. Has like the leopard things here in the front. You know, so it's like the butterfly shoulders. So, I mean, you can go back real far and you can kind of see that too. That's his shoulders going all the way there, and then all the way forward. He can, you know, basically strangle someone or something. So, I mean, the articulation on these two is just fantastic. Feet are really done well. His claws are not quite as big as Black Panther's, but they're, you know, really good. There's not a thigh cut, and I don't think Black Panther had it either. But even with that, he's got this really good articulation in the feet, so you can balance them out pretty good. I was messing around with it earlier. So yeah, I mean, you can still spread them out pretty good and everything. Then he has like kind of this belt, the gold here, that's done really well. So yeah, and the claws are gold. So that was kind of like, he was black and gold. Black Panther was kind of like black and silver and purple. So that was kind of like the different colors. So he's basically got one of each claw. So this left one's kind of like an open hand, kind of like Black Panther's. The right one's kind of like a gripping hand. So he's got like a couple swords here. And that pretty much covers the figure part. I'm gonna go over these like accessories too. So let's see. So I'll just go over this real quick. So these claws, so again, it's a right gripping hand, and then the left clawed hand. So you can have them hold both those weapons. Paintless, pretty good. There's like a little bit of like where the gold didn't quite meet here. Nothing bad. I mean, overall it's pretty good. So yeah, like you can kind of see here, like it's like the gold stops on the outside part of the pinky, and here it kind of goes over. So I don't know. The helmet, I remember the gold and black, but I don't remember it being like, actually it's more like a dark gray, like Black Panther's black. I don't remember it being like a leopard skin thing. I don't know. But yeah, they did a really good job with the paint. I mean, especially the eyes, like the gold on there is just really spot on. Like everything looks good. There's even like this symbol, whatever it is. So it's kind of hard to tell. I mean, I can't tell what it is, but it's like something imprinted there, so it's really well done. Yeah, I mean, that's fantastic. I mean, it's really good. And then the weapons, I'm not sure exactly what you call these, but I remember seeing them kind of in there. So like this one, has like the silver marbling, which it looks good here. Doesn't always look good. I think it's done well here. The handle has like that purple kind of like a rope wrap kind of look to it. So it has like little ridges and stuff. Let's see. And then this one looks really good. It's just basically silver, and like the brown just kind of like rope tied over it. You know, it doesn't look like it missed anything here at all, so it's really well done. So I want to take off his head and check out this one on there. And I think I'm going to go ahead and pose him with the weapon. So I need to switch out the right hand and just see how that looks. So let's see. Yeah, it goes in there real smooth. And they look about the same. So this handle is a little bigger, so, but I mean, yeah, it's pretty good. It looks like it moved a little bit. Trying to get a good pose out of that. And I'll do like an up close of this real quick before I start doing all that. It goes good. I mean, like this leopard print kind of goes well with everything else. So it's not like just on the helmet. It's like throughout the suit, like in the legs and everything too. So yeah. So trying to think of a good way to pose them. So I'll slide these accessories out and do like that. So yeah, that might be the thumbnail there. Quality wise, this is some of the cleanest work I've seen in Marvel Legends in a long time, and it makes me really excited to like see that and hopefully see that more often in new Marvel Legends. You know, like with the Bonebreaker wave, it was, I noticed it was better, but there were still like certain issues, but they were like around the $22 to $23 range. These are 25 and they're, you know, advertised as legacy collections. You know, maybe that means something. You know, maybe going for $25 means a little better quality. If that's the case, then, you know, I kind of like that route, I guess, but I hate paying more and more. Like, it just feels like it was $20 everywhere for any of them, but, you know, inflation, all that good stuff. It really is up to the person, like, because with me, I may keep these two, and then they get M'Baku, and that was kind of like the main ones I wanted, so that's probably where I'll stop. You know, if you're a huge fan of the movie, and you know you're like an MCU, you know, 100% collector or whatever, you know, there's, you know, a couple other figures in the wave as well. So, so yeah, I mean, if the quality stays up and you're really into it, I definitely would go for it. You know, if you want to pick out certain figures, that's cool too. Like, there's no Build-A-Figure, as far as I could tell, with any of this, you know, legacy collection stuff. It's just, you know, they're redoing it. And, you know, from what I can see from other YouTube videos that I watched before, you know, getting these was like, it was like an overall quality improvement. So, to me, quality-wise, it's a 9, but with the price point being 25 a piece, I'm going to say like an 8.5 each. I kind of like the Black Panther a little better than Killmonger, and I kind of thought it would be vice versa. You know, having this Killmonger I like, but I kind of want the one that has like the museum skull mask, like the big mask. I forgot what it's called, but that's one I would like to have, you know, or at least the head sculpt or something, because I thought that was cool looking too. But yeah, I mean, overall, you know, this, you know, makes me optimistic about future, basically Marvel Legends and Hasbro's quality control. So, but anyways, that's all I have to say, and thank you for watching.